With passage of time, the impact of COVID-19 becoming severe, it has triggered not only health crisis, but it has triggered massive economic crisis. A lot of talk is going on about its impact, especially whether it has led to recession or it has led to depression. The growth figure of Indian economy has been released today. Growth will be around 3.2% in the last quarter of 2019 and 20. Similarly, the growth of entire financial year 2019 and 20 will be 4.2%, which is 11 years low. It is not only India is affected, entire world economy is affected, only degree varies. However, people are confused. What is recession? What is depression? How it is measured? How one can know about this? So we want to make it clarify. First thing, what is slowdown? Slowdown means decline in growth rate. For example, in the last quarter of India, growth has been declined from its previous quarter. We can say it is slowdown. But recession means normally people tell it fall in consumer demand. Actually, when a country is said to be in recession, when GDP growth of consecutively 2 quarters is negative. However, National Bureau of Economic Research of USA defines recession in different way. It defines recession means contraction of economic activities reflected in decline in GDP, per capita income, employment, industrial growth, and so many things. Now question, how one can know that an world economy is in recession? It is a case of an individual economy. A world economy is in recession can be visualized in different way. Because normally growth rate of developing country is always much higher than developed countries. Because the growth rate is saturated in developed countries, where in developing countries there is possibility of high growth, and one of the reason is massive population. When large population consume more, there is a chance of high growth. So the definition for world economy, that world economy is in recession, means economic growth should be less than 3%. However, after global crisis, global recession or great recession of 2007 and 8, it has been defined that if growth rate of world economy is less than 2%, then world is said to be in recession. There have been so many recessions in the world economy, Indian economy. Indian economy is going to face it's the fourth or worst recession in Indian history. Last time it was in 1980. The Great Recession of 2008 and 9 is linked to credit crisis or mortgage crisis or failure of Lehman Brothers. It started from 2000 December 2007 and ended in June 2009. At that time, world economic growth was declined by 1.7% or world GDP was declined by $2 trillion. America growth or growth of USA economy had declined by 3.7%. But Indian economy was decoupled from this global recession, Great Recession, because India was a savings economy and the existence of a strong public sector. At that time in 2007 and 8, India had witnessed growth rate of 6.7%. Normally, recession around 10% of unemployment maximum is linked with recession. Now, what is depression? Depression is much bigger danger than recession. Everybody talks of Great Depression of 1930, which originated in 1929 and ended in 1933. It started from stock market collapse of USA. Most of the crises are originated from USA. World economy lost GDP by around 15%. USA economy lost GDP by around 30%. USA industrial growth was declined by 47%. Unemployment rose to 24%. So an economy is said to be depression when GDP declines continuously for 2 years, minimum 2 years. Second, we can say that the economy is in depression if there is a contraction of GDP by 10%. Another indicator is if unemployment rises more than 20%. So if this indicator is considered, then world economy is going to face severe depression. Nobody can predict about the fate of world economy or Indian economy unless preventive is invented to cure the COVID-19 or it dissipates automatically. Everybody is predicting, but nobody is sure what shape you will take it. There is a question of survival of humanity, particularly. It is a very matter of concern how to tackle it. India's particularly, in case of India, it is predicted or expected that GDP will shrink around 5% in 2020 and 21. That means that will be negative growth around 5%. That means if 2019 and 20 growth rate is 4.2% and negative growth will be 5% in 2020 and 21, then total decline of growth will be around nearer to 10%. That is a serious matter. But what is most important, GDP growth is something different. When GDP rises, major benefit goes to richer section of the society. When GDP declines, poor people becomes loser. They lose more than rich. They lose their livelihood, employments. As far as statistics given by Center for Monitoring Indian Economy, by May, unemployment has crossed record 27%. So whether economists admit or do not admit, it is a crisis like the Great Depression. Particularly, GDP growth is one thing. Another important thing is loss of livelihood, jobs, which is going to be massive due to COVID-19. It requires huge spending by governments, sustaining food security, enhancing health infrastructure, creating jobs, and living with the corona. Almost all economy of the world, they are having packages. India has also packages. But most important thing is how people can live with corona. With shifting of gradually lockdown, it may spread faster. When few people are affected, number of people affected is less, there is adequate doctors or hospital for treatment. When this number will increase, then who will treat? Where they will get treatment? So first priority of the entire rulers of the all country to enhance the health facilities. When a person will have immediate access to health facility and testing facility and getting treatment, so that when we will be sure that he has a chance to get treatment immediately, he has a chance to immediately testing facility, then he will have less fear and he can move freely and economic activities can grow. Because risk aversion is the major problem today. So when there is a huge risk aversion, no investment will come, no job creation will come, no movement will come. So primary policy of the rulers of the entire all countries should be how to create, how people will be able to take risks. And for this only is that increasing health expenditure and providing health facility at cheaper rate or at doorsteps, sustaining food security, creating jobs, and providing housing facilities, then all other monetary measures taken by government can be thought of. It has no monetary measures has no value till purchasing power and demand increases.